Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, the governor of California vetoes UAV legislation. Elon Musk names his Mars spaceship. Gogo takes another step forward in connectivity. Hello, I'm Christopher C. Odom. It's October 3rd, 2016, and this is Airborne Unlimited. California Governor Jerry Brown has vetoed a bill that would have required Hobby drone operators to carry liability insurance on their unmanned aircraft, and the bill also required that UAVs have a geo-fencing system installed. Governor Brown said this bill creates significant regulatory confusion by creating a patchwork of federal, state, and local restrictions on airspace. Moreover, the Federal Aviation Administration will likely assert federal preemptions on the bill's geo-fencing requirements. Brown added, "I believe it's more prudent to explore a more comprehensive approach that takes into account federal regulations on this subject. Piecemeal is not the way to go." It seems that SpaceX founder Elon Musk has a sense of humor, at least if his top choice for a name for his Mars-bound rocket is any indication. Inverse reports that at the end of his speech to the 67th International Astronautical Congress in Guadalajara, Mexico, Musk said that among the reasons for considering the name is that the fictional Heart of Gold is powered by an infinite improbability drive, and that his concept for the Mars ship was also highly improbable not so long ago. Perhaps not coincidentally, the Mars ship will be powered by 42 Raptor engines. In Adam's series, the answer to all questions in the universe is 42. After the break, Gogo adds ground stations.
Explore no-limits flying in the FAA-certified Sea Ray Amphibious LSA, one of the top 3 best-selling LSAs in the U.S. Progressive Aerodyne Sea Ray comes equipped with a Rotax engine and exhibits extraordinary handling on land, water, and in the air. Check it out at www.searay.com.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Based on the popular Sling 2 LSA, the Sling 4 was designed to be the most practical and desirable lightweight 4-place experimental aircraft on the market. Find out more about this 115 horsepower turbocharged airplane at airplanefactory.com.
Welcome back. If you have a story suggestion for Airborne Unlimited, Aero-TV, our website, or podcast, just email to news-spy@aero-news.net. It seems like everyone wants to be connected at all times. A new generation of ground-based technology to better serve the connectivity needs of business and commercial aviation in North America is under development by Gogo. This technology will offer a ground-like performance, including the ability to stream videos for business aviation aircraft, commercial regional jets, and select narrow-body aircraft operating within the United States and Canada, according to the company. Gogo's president and CEO, Michael Small, said in part, "We now have upgrade paths to more than 100 megabytes per second for both our North American ground-based and our global satellite networks." According to Gogo, this new network allows low equipment costs and weight overnight installation and low drag on the aircraft due to small size of the antennas. Aircraft outfitted with one of Gogo's earlier generation air-to-ground technologies will simply need a new blade antenna to take advantage of the new service. The service is expected to be available in 2018. Each week, we share with you an online video that one of our viewers found especially entertaining. Here's this week's Aero Video of the Week.
Final liftoff of Atlanta.
There is something about the term home-built and the word jet that don't seem to go together. But in this video, you'll see a beautiful home-built airplane that looks like it was made for a jet engine. Search "Flight in a Home-Built Jet" on YouTube. After these messages, Australia now has new UAV rules.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
The Bristol Light Sport aircraft is what you are looking for. The Bristol is wider than a Cirrus, faster than a Skyhawk, offers more storage than a Husky, and comes standard with Garmin avionics. So what are you waiting for? Visit Bristol.com to find out how you can get into a Bristol today.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
The aviation industry is full of news, and we're summarizing a few of those other great stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. New rules for operating drones or remotely piloted aircraft was put into effect in Australia last week. The new rules affect all remotely piloted aircraft and also includes a notification system for alerting the Australian Civil Aviation Safety Authority of planned activity. There is evidence that journalists investigating the shoot-down of MH17 in Ukraine have been targeted by Russian hackers. The Washington Post reports that several journalists have been the target of such cyber attacks beginning in February of 2015. The Connecticut Legislature has overwhelmingly approved legislation offering incentives to Lockheed Martin to keep production of the Sikorsky CH-53K helicopter and Sikorsky's worldwide headquarters in the state. Lockheed has announced production will remain in Stratford. The Airports Council International of North America announced a change in leadership last week. Bill Vanacek, the current director of aviation at Buffalo Niagara International Airport, has now assumed the chair position of the Council Board of Directors. U.S. military pilots and ground defense operators will now have a worthy opponent when practicing real scenario combat training. Air Combat Command had declared initial operational capability for the QF-16 full-scale aerial target. The QF-16 introduces fourth-generation fighter capabilities in the target mission. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Now, let's move on to the rest of the news. It's the end of the line for the Gulfstream G150. The company has announced a deal for the sale of the final G150, which will be delivered to a customer in mid-2017. Gulfstream has said that the G150 remains an important part of their business and that product support will continue to be provided around the world. This includes the company's field and airborne support teams that will strive to use two G150s to transport parts and technicians to operators in the Americas and the Caribbean. The G150 entered service in August 2006 as a replacement for the G100. Grumman says that the aircraft's performance immediately put it at the top of the mid-size class of business jets, and that the G150 has the longest range at the fastest speed in its class. Gulfstream's fleet of nearly 120 G150s comprises operators in the US, Canada, Central America, South America, Europe, and Asia. The G150 is certified in more than 45 countries. Well, that's our program for today. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily Monday through Friday, with additional breaking stories and news bulletins that fall outside of our normal deadlines. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe, and do check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Get comprehensive, real-time, 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Keep flying. We'll see you tomorrow.